So good day. My name is Olawale Samuel. They call me Smart Crystal. Well, I want to welcome you to this beautiful class. This class is a professional laundry masterclass. This is where you will be able to learn basic of laundry services and also how to navigate your paths in the fabric care industry. Laundry business is known to be a very profitable business. We can hear stories of some of our mentors who started with just little and now they can recount to more than 4 outlets. Laundry is a business that can guarantee growth and also guarantee profitability. Every aspect of laundry business comes with a profit, but there are ways, there are routine whereby you must follow for you to attain that profit. Laundry business is a very sensitive business that if you don't go through the right way, you might end up running at loss or you might end up going into bankrupt. Well, this is why we are here, to engage you, to help you to navigate your path, to learn how to navigate your path in the fabric care industry. It is easy to say I am a laundryman or I am a dry cleaner. It is easy to say I can help you to wash and dry clean your fabrics, but do you really know how to do it? Would you give your customers or clients the value of what they want? The charges you want to impose on them, are you really giving them the quality of service that justify your charges? That is why you will see in different laundry that the prices are not the same. The prices of laundry A is different from the price of laundry B. That is because of the structure of the standard at which they run. So why manage when you can scale up? Why struggle when you can work seamlessly? My name is Olawale and welcome you to this class. So the first thing we are going to look at is the laundry process. So what are the laundry processes? They are very brief and short processes in the laundry, but each process comes with an intensive ideas or details you must observe for you to do very well in those routine. So one of the details we'll look at now is record and tagging. What is record and tagging? Record and tagging is you taking inventories of customers' fabrics, either using a logbook or using a professional laundry and dry cleaning software. What is the tagging? Tagging is a process of fabric identification. It allows you to identify each consumer fabric so they won't be mixed up. So, what are the methods of tagging? We are going to discuss more of that in our subsequent write-ups. So let's move on. Another process of laundry you must observe is the process called the process of sorting. So how do you sort? There is a slide of our training that talks about laundry color palette. Laundry color palette is how you understand distinguished colors that goes together. Usually they might have deep green or light green. Just because they are both green doesn't mean that they can go together. Deep green that has color run out can damage light green that is stable in colors. So you need to understand how to sort. So how else do you sort? You sort also by textures or nature of fabrics. Usually, if you wash silk fabrics with cotton, the wool will spread on the silk. And if it's a glassy silk, it might get a very deep wool stain. However, there is a way you can remove that stain. You use a method called lint roller method. By using lint roller to remove the wool, which is quite engaging and tactful. So I go through that straight when you can all avoid distress in the first place. Okay, so sorting is imperative. In sorting, you have to still understand how to check your fabric care label. Your fabric care label is a label that is usually imputed in your fabrics, so that you will know the proper way to treat fabrics whenever you see them. So always check for your fabric care label. Also, before we move ahead, you will understand that Usually dark fabrics is good with cold wash, and the light color fabrics such as white or symmetric colors is good with warm or hot wash. We will also discuss that in our subsequent slide. So another thing we are going to look at again is called the treatment. The treatment is where you now get to observe what stain is in the fabrics. You get to observe, is there any damage in these fabrics before you treat it? Is there any button loss? That's when you will do your detailed observation, so that you won't have issue with your clients, and so as for you to know how to serve them very well. Okay. So then you treat the stains that you observe in the fabrics, and then you wash the fabrics. However, you can go through the way of manual washing, or you go through the way of washing machine. I advise both. Depends on the nature of fabrics you are treating. Usually, if you have fabrics that has many beads, or that is beaded, or that is with so many stones, using washing machine to wash such fabric might worn out all the stones, and you will see the stone dropping off in the machines, and it might end up losing all the stones in the fabrics, and your customers might not be happy. So such a fabric, if you encounter them in your laundry, what you need to do is to use hand wash. So it's not all fabrics you just dip into your washing machine. You need to observe the fabrics that is brought to your laundry. However, hand wash usually comes with additional charges, because you have to tell your customer that you have to go through another chance to treat this particular fabric. That is not regular charges, and I'm sure they will oblige. Okay, another step we are going to look at again after washing is starching process. You will learn to starch your fabrics. The most easy way to starch, or easy starch now, is a cold water starch. So if you have not really bought my course of cold water starch, maybe you should try to buy the course. So you will learn the craft of making cold water starch that you can use in your laundry, and we have to be free from the struggle that comes in different starch that you have been using. Okay, so after starching, note this: if you are starching your fabrics, ensure that your fabrics is sun dry. But if the fabrics is not starched, you can use your industrial dryer or drying machine to dry the fabrics. So another thing we are looking at after the clothes has gotten dry is to finish pressing. Now you observe, if you are dealing with silk or suit material or senator material, you will observe if the fabrics require to be steamed or require to be pressed. So either way, what is required, you will observe it. So that is a short brief on what we are going to look at. Another thing we are also going to look at in this class is also administrative. We are going